Buckle up for an intriguing matchup. One side firmly established inside the top 25. The other on the outside, receiving votes, but looking to muscle into the rankings with a victory today. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Buckeyes will kick it away and get this game going. And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So Notre Dame's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And each offense features a star tight end. Kirk, what an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging. They're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
Trying to find room. It's Young. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to 29. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Young. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Got a quarterback here who was really dialed in the last game. Incredibly efficient performance. Let's see if Kirkby can duplicate that again today.
Yeah, he just seemed to be in that zone. You know, like you said, every decision was very solid. Put the ball right where the receivers can make a play. I think that's the important thing today. Going up against a defense that has great athletic ability. Just continue to make those good decisions. Be accurate with the ball. He's got another chance to have another great day.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that previous play. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Grab down the middle. It's Porter. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up for the first down at the 41.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Jackson. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Offense success the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because there has to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Able to convert on 3rd. Sets up 1st and goal. The 8.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserted themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
The Buckeyes line up with a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He finds some space. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Play fake, looking to throw. He's got it with room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's a shotgun run call. Finding space at the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Heck of a job here on that combination block to open this hole up. You know, when you have 5 blockers that can work as one unit, that's as good as there is in college football and a very underrated aspect of any great team.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Trying to build on beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Caught over the middle. It's Porter. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Graham. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab near the sticks. It's Graham. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's got the first and still going. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
They're set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will be a return. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. Not easy to bring down, though. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. A deep shot to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he can't connect. The game. First down. They're going to throw the football. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Caught over the middle. It's Graham. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
With the catch, it's Porter. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a 1st down. Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To the air, it's St. Clair. Grab down the middle, it's Porter. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made in space. Look out. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Buckeyes will line up here on 1st down and goal. First and goal, handoff. He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. So the touchdown taken off the board by the penalty, and they'll back him up. That stings. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
Well, still plenty of work here to do now on 2nd down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the 3rd quarter. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, let's face it. They dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what. They're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the 2nd half.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The ball is picked off. Heads out of bounds after the interception. Defense makes a huge play here.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the 2nd half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Running out of time in the pocket. Pass rush gets home.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The sack on 1st down is 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set to some of those greats.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He'll take a deep shot. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. At the 23, that's solid coverage. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. And here comes a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Buckeyes moving quickly down the field here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
This is the 6th play on the drive. He keeps it on a design run. Got the first down and still motoring. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The quarterback takes it in himself.
What an extra dimension to this offense when you can pull a quarterback design run and not just pick up 5 or 6 yards, but a big gain and a touchdown. This guy is special.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Caught over the middle, it's Porter. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48. Fresh set it down to the offense after that first down completion.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having the lead here in the 4th.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Leaning on the run game here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Now here's the toss play. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
That's caught. It's Porter. Tough running that breaks a tackle, picks up the first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Defense is coming after him. Into the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kick kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner trying to create good field position. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. And looking to throw now on first down. Takes a deep shot on the move. Oh, what a grab. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
He makes the grab. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. Timeout is called by the defense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Send the back in motion. One man in the backfield. He'll get the football. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. The Buckeyes keep the football on the move.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You just keep churning these yards out, playing with a lead here late in the football game. At the very least, you're thinking about making this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but keep eating that clock.
The Buckeyes hope to be able to just bleed the clock out here in the final minute. Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Buckeyes come to the line with first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they'll get him down that time.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock. See what they can do here. Third down and goal from the 1. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to it. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
What a huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a 2-possession game with under a minute to go.
Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.